12 minutes before 7 o'clock, breaking news for you this morning. One person is dead after an officer-involved shooting in the Twin Cities overnight. It's the second one in 3 days. Bloomington police got the call just after 11 last night about a suicidal man. They encountered an armed man outside of a house. Then the scene moved to another neighborhood where shots were fired. The suspect was pronounced dead at the scene. No officers were hurt. Hi again, and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Badeau. We're starting our nonstop news and weather all the way to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. New for you this morning, officials rescued a man trapped in a grain bin in Kinsel yesterday. NewsDakota.com is reporting that calls came in around 12:30 in the afternoon of a man trapped in a bin of soybeans at a grain elevator in Kinsel. The Kinsel Fire Department, Carrington Volunteer Fire and Rescue, Stutsman County Sheriff's Office, and both Jamestown and Carrington ambulance services all assisted in the efforts. Fire and rescue teams used special equipment to extract the man. Carrington ambulance took him to the Carrington Health Center. We don't have any information this morning on his identity or his condition at this time. Moms and dads and a lot of other people will be talking about a conceal and carry discussion going on right now in the North Dakota legislature. Lawmakers are looking at a bill that would allow a person with a conceal and carry permit to have a firearm inside a school. The bill was proposed with the focus on rural schools, where a slower response time poses an issue. But the idea of having a gun in a teacher's hand is too much responsibility for some parents to think about.
It would muddy the waters a little bit, and I don't like the idea of teachers and principals having that authority to take someone's life or to injure somebody.
The bill, as proposed, leaves the final decision up to individual schools. A House committee will look at it on Tuesday before making a recommendation. A similar bill made it through the House 2 years ago, but failed in the Senate. Friends and classmates will gather today to say their goodbyes to the second victim of this month's deadly school bus train crash near Larimore, North Dakota. The funeral for 17-year-old Cassidy Sandstrom of Amaretto is this afternoon at 1:30 in the Larimore High School gym. Visitation is 1 hour before the service. Cassidy was a senior at Larimore High School. North Dakota's oil patch has recorded its first death of the year. One man died, 2 others were hurt when a flash fire broke out on a well near Mandaree, North Dakota. The Occupational Health and Safety Administration says workers with Legendary Field Services were changing a heater tube on a treater system when the fire started. The owner of the company died yesterday. One employee is being treated at a Twin Cities burn center. Another was treated for minor burns. 6:51, time for weather on the ones. Let's check in with Mick on this Friday morning.
And it is Friday, and that's exciting in its own part, but the weather today will be kind of unexciting, kind of dull, gray. We start a little cooler than yesterday. We'll finish cooler than yesterday. We'll have less sunshine than yesterday. It'll be a little breezier than yesterday. And yes, a chill is in the air. 10 above feels like 4 below Grand Forks, East Grand Forks, and the 18 feels like 5 above around Fargo-Moorhead. East-northeast winds about 10. Had a streak of light flurry activity that went across northern Minnesota overnight. Yeah, it is mostly gray, but look, we start near 0 in the Lake of the Woods area, or even below 0, and you'll finish about 15. We'll end up about 26 to 27 around Fargo-Moorhead, and same for the central southern end of the valley, going to the low 20s up north. It's this evening where things might get very interesting, especially in northeastern North Dakota and northwest Minnesota. We're a little freezing drizzle, freezing mist, mixed precip, changing over to all snow after midnight, but preceded by and mixed with some very icy conditions on roadways. But it's part of a big warm-up that will give us some much milder conditions, but much windier conditions for tomorrow. Today it's mostly cloudy, mild, quiet, and 27 to 28 here in the southern end of the valley. West central Minnesota as cool as 19 Park Rapids, but 24 for Fergus Elbow Lake and 26 in Breckenridge and Wheaton. Northwestern Minnesota, again, you're starting below 0 up around the Lake of the Woods area, getting to 12, 15 degrees. That's quite an accomplishment. Mahnomen 20, Ada 22, Crookston 22 to top out on a Friday afternoon. Again, all under a gray sky. Mostly cloudy, flurries or drizzle for northeastern North Dakota starting in the late afternoon, early evening. And there goes that strip of flurry activity across northern Minnesota. Started around Crookston, went through Mahnomen and eastward. And there is tomorrow's weather, which shouldn't be more than about an inch of snow here. Temperature start 0 War Road, 18 Fargo, 27 in Waupit, and 25 in Fergus. Winds are easterly this morning, Lisa. East-northeast. Winds from the east, not fit for man nor beast is the old folklore. And so that kind of foretells something's going to happen tomorrow. It'll be not much for precip amounts, but a little mixed precip of, light rain and whatnot, along with 30 to 40 mile an hour winds. It'll be an interesting weather day tomorrow.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. Thank you, Mick. Minnesota lawmakers are talking about how long police can keep computer images of your car and license plate. Police store tens of thousands of those images, even if you haven't committed a crime. A bill is being discussed that would allow police to retain those images of a car and license plate for up to 90 days, with new restrictions on who can access that information. Critics say police shouldn't keep the images at all, saying it's an invasion of privacy, as if police attached a GPS device to every car. Police say the camera technology has helped them numerous times, including locating Brian Fitch, the man accused of killing a Mendota Heights, Minnesota police officer. The Fargo Police Department is adding on to keep pace with a growing city. A third substation is being added near CVS Pharmacy on 13th Avenue and 25th Street South. Chief David Todd says the growing community has led to more service calls and says it can be a balancing act for officers.
It becomes a balance of your time. I mean, if you're spending more time taking accident reports, taking theft from vehicle reports, picking up shoplifters, dealing with robberies, that is less time to work traffic in a neighborhood. It is less time to do some of the proactive, preventive things that we like to do to affect crime. But the officers are still doing those things, but it's becoming more and more challenging.
This year, 7 more police officers were added to the force. It's Friday, so let's take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say David Raymond is wanted for DUI and failure to appear. Take a look at your TV screen right now. That's his picture. If you know where he is, please call police. New Fargo floodplain maps go into effect today, and that means you could soon be paying for flood insurance. The new FEMA maps will be used to determine who has to pay for flood insurance coverage. Mortgage companies may now require homeowners to pay up even if your property line only borders the flood zone. Homeowners pay $400 a year for 2 years.
And after those 2 years is up, it'll start increasing around 18 to 30% each year until you reach that new premium amount.
That premium amount could reach $4,000. Call your insurance agent to find out how these maps may affect you. One of my favorite segments on Valley News Live. What is it? Something a lot of people have been asking for in the Fargo area, and it is now here. The walls are up, and so is the sign. Yes, this is Fargo video that you're seeing. Chipotle is coming to the FM area. It's being built along 45th Street South in the new Prairie Stone Shopping Center. Of course, a lot of people excited about this. No word yet on an opening date. This weekend, kids of all ages will be able to jump out some of that energy that they have been storing inside their little bodies when it's been so cold. We have the annual Fight the Frost event going on at the Fargo Dome this weekend. The Dome partnered with Games Galore to provide fun over the next 3 days. Giving us a look, the Valley Today's Christy Larson trying it out too, so she can give us that first-hand glimpse at whether or not the kids are going to like it.
Yes, that's right, Lisa. I've been testing out everything from the bouncy houses to that slide you saw me fall down on, as well as even in the kiddie area, bounced around in there too. So I can let you guys know it is gonna have fun for all the kids, any age really. And again, it's opening up today from 3 all the way until 9 o'clock at night. And then on Saturday, they're opening at 10 in the morning until 8 at night. And then on Sunday from noon to 5. So it's gonna be fun for the whole family. And for kids who are 6 and older, it's going to be $10 for the price for them to come here. And for 5 and under, it's going to be only $6. Again, it's Games Galore who's providing over 35 inflatables. And it's going to be here at the Fargo Dome. And again, Lisa, I've been testing them out all morning, and we're standing next to another one. This is an obstacle course, so I think I'm just going to have to give one more try. And I'm also going to volunteer maybe to bring your girls if you needed someone to go and jump on them with them. I don't know. I could go with them.
You'd be babysitting, not just there to play as well, right? She'd be like the best babysitter ever, wouldn't she? There she goes. She's not really competing against anyone, but not having any problem in the obstacle course at all. Christy Larson checking out the Fight the Frost event at the Fargo Dome, and you know Christy's going to be tired, and your kids will be too if they check it out. More information will be on our website a little later this morning. Just go to valleynewslive.com. Well, check this one out as well. This is quite the slide, a little cooler or colder. An ice slide nearly 1,000 feet long is stealing the spotlight at the Ice Lantern Show in northern China. Massive ice blocks and colorful LEDs have turned the ice and snow world into a winter wonderland. The city of Harbin is well known for its cold temperatures, which drop as low as 22 below in the winter. We can relate to that. But the frigid temperatures aren't keeping visitors away from this incredible sight at the Ice and Snow Festival. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. 38% of football fans do this before a game. The answer? Check out their team's Facebook page. You're on Facebook anyway, so why not check it out?
Makes sense. See who's injured, playing, updates, all
Yep,
that.
it's the very latest.
Yeah. All right, let's quick check our updates. Cloudy and mild, warmer than normal for the day, but still gray and a bit cooler compared to yesterday. And we're going to the mid-20s here today, and at the moment it's just cloudy out there. That's it. Later today, this evening up north, could see a little falling precip.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. Remember to watch for developing stories today, throughout the day, and throughout the weekend at valleynewslive.com. And we'll be back here in 25 minutes with another news and weather update. Have a great day.